Nyantechua maybe am this cabe free Europe akoma busuafo wo Ghana no me use tap send no fee mobile money transfer easy convenient fast and sound so you free won't you hwe me discover ye mapim tap send entienne also download the tap send app no e mobile phone so free na fesika komo abusuafo wo Ghana afa na nyina tap send papa no
check it. That beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudu nani etena ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se wo benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo wo so to mfa akosika swane ne mpatamu anase achimota lapa se kosinsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anase ade bia wo pebia. So wo koton ko ade a ene bebia wo se wo tumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
Anyways, we are still preparing for the World Cup and it looks like Vidia Betimia is fine. The last match we played, we scored. We actually won that match. And some people were still not impressed about the score line. Some people thought that the win was not even a big win or a good win. But all that we know is we are going to World Cup and Nigeria is not going. But unfortunately, Nigeria is making the money out of the entertainment alongside the World Cup. And that is my worry. That Nigeria did not qualify for the World Cup. But Davido was part of the people who did the World Cup theme song. Nigeria is not part of the World Cup, but Kizz Daniel is performing Buga at the opening. Hey! Mixed feelings. I don't know how to put this. I'll be going to my people to ask them why it is like that. Dang. It was just a tweet, keke. Meanwhile, Mr. New tweeted that he wanted to meet Usher. Amaso. Oh, but no. Also, he wants to meet him. What is video call to mankind? He says he wants to meet him. It didn't happen. Now, Kizz Daniel just tweets that it will be my desire to perform at the World Cup, and he is really going to perform at the opening. Hey! Derek Money, something is wrong. You look for what is wrong today on this show, and then the best to share what is wrong on this show. You look for what is wrong on this show today. Meanwhile, Shatta Wale's birthday party has been trending. And it is trending because of what people saw in videos and in photos. Girls, according to a story on Ghana Web, girls who were not well dressed, or say nakedly dressed ladies. According to a Ghana Web story, I'm sure I'll be reading that story. So you'll pay attention to the keywords they used in that story. Then we'll talk about that as well on today's show. And again, for the first time, American Music Awards, called AMES for short, they have introduced a new category called Best Afrobeat Artist. They gave 5 slots for that particular category. And fortunately or unfortunately, all 5 spots were occupied by Nigerians. Meanwhile, Afrobeat is not only for Nigeria. Once again, what are we not doing right? And finally, now that Derek Money has been doing awards, your gospel award is called what? Moga. Yeah, Modern Gospel. Okay, it's a Gordon. Modern Gospel Awards. That is Moga. I'm sure if Derek Money goes to look at Empress Gifty's numbers, he will see her latest song to have about 1 million views on YouTube. Then he will also see another artist called Emilia Arthur with just about 50k or less views on her YouTube channel. According to Derek Money and her board, Ombeka say, oh, Empress Gifty were 1 million views there at the necessary winning. But we are also in a situation where we know that Empress Gifty with the money acquired from her hard work can buy 1 million views on YouTube. Let that go 1 million. Acquiring Tron say we a fake and now we a bot. Let that 1 million. At that now we there 50k. I watch one day award the Bema 1 million. Sanko we you be can say Derek Money award organizer. My name started. Derek. Numbers are manipulated online. The other day will be the other time in Spotify. Put your $20 near amount 1,000 plays. Put your $50 near amount 2,000 plays. Hey, na is he anything? Me when I'm part of an awards board. Yet now say I share numbers. And I win say, and I win say, and I win say, and I win sir. How are we going to solve this problem, boss?
Sammy. This is a very important question and a website or a topic and I tackle we have so many award schemes in Ghana. Talking from the VGMAs, the 3 music.
I have to count the account.
Yeah, you have the that's almost like a card the account. As I'm going to be brave.
That it does.
Be brave. I want to be a Mr. Chile. Be brave.
Imagine music also count.
I'm partially Mr. Chile. Me academy.
Okay, that's fine.
So Ebanisana, Rasami, award schemes are basically saying we are honoring or the friend is saying you project amount for Numa on my year. I mean, we are sitting in there who said these people are doing extraordinary on their choice of endeavors. But the thing is, Ekobani say you share the negative and the positive side of award scheme now. Most of the time, I need to throw more light on the negative aspect, leaving the positive aspect. Me once know the positive aspect in that I see my attention
okay.
Because say obi organize award na who ne friend is saying the vision and the mission. Now he baby project award na kwakudu na otimi so bi ho no mo a okitabo type obi nso on mo se chire dia penisika. But all the same, you know, that is the way to go.
Okay.
To say yes, Oba Moga. It's an award scheme. We are honoring gospel creatives from all angles. And you know, whether you are a gospel musician, you are a gospel presenter, you are a gospel MC, we look at all angles
in the gospel fraternity. Including bloggers. Perfect.
So including bloggers. And so we look at all angles of the gospel fraternity. Now Now let's come back to the main issue at hand here. Say your friend is saying senior award schemes ababe Ghana. It's one way or the other becoming people's bona fide property asset. Omo de ye ama omo hu de nyom hu.
Award organizers no.
Most of them.
Ahonka ho.
Brasa me ebimu de be nyese bibu bomo abaso. Ebimu eye e de amom hu. And as for their personal interest or personal gain. Brasa me obi e di dwa on peso beboka.
Derek Money.
Oh, there be obi any honma obi di dwa obe peso beboka.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, obi any botai ni say o ye djuma no enya mfaso. Nti one way or the other no.
Okay. Derek, I said you wanna okay, and you na okay.
Oh, there be senior meka mu nyina maso so sa no. There be brasa me no.
Okay.
Debut. It is here and position ben and person me say here.
There koso. Na na to aso.
Brasa me. Enti now no assistance now no our schemes akwakoye a marketplace for some people.
Okay.
To gradually gather something and then invest into their craft or something like that. So we make us say we need to make it very open for everybody, especially when it comes to the voting side. Because one, obi timi disike pudu ekwa koshim when it comes to the voting aspect of it. It be no invest very huge sums of money because they want that accolade. They want that honor. Honor one thing.
My interest is on the numbers game, where artists who have been nominated in a category, Rebecca say we and now even before the nomination, when we are doing the research as to who can qualify. Yes, started to share na almost say we 1 million views. Enti ono na nenyom no kesi enti emfa nenyom no enhye category nim. We dey only numbers do enti unqualify. Na and then numbers no ye manipulate ye talk. Enti how do you guys take decisions based on some numbers na muhuno? That is my interest to a whole person me hupa.
But I mean, to be honest with you, moga. Yeah, category we need the most streamed gospel artists, gospel music.
Okay.
Yeah, now your core, me research everything. So I went on Spotify. They had gathered the numbers. Send your work. So one way or the other, no. So nipa no you be a financially stable work. Obetimi manipulating the numbers. Now at the end of the day, obenya nomination. And one thing I will say, whenever you are doing awards, I want to put or throw more spotlight on the award scheme. And no only problem na dey no. Because since you want to put more spotlight on a friends awards, you gather people who have numbers. Because normally do baby crap now, I'm being rare here. Do baby, we go to Instagram and then gather their numbers and send them nominations. Wow. You who say way number was receiving way number at times scrap it means be crying the number in Isro in Tiamuano.
To move more numbers.
Yeah, more numbers. Yes, attention. A bema more spotlights about what's so. Into normally crap teams will be what baby on one case me file for nomination. But you're sharing in numbers, Nintino, and it's influencer or the back award now. A bema awards, the mentioning the attention, no, now you're the Nafra. And when we are talking about the numbers game here, it be very difficult for award scheme organizers to tackle that issue. Very difficult because we look out for the numbers. Also, one, let's take it for example. You are nominating Nama McBrown numbers, and they are nominating Nana McBrown. You invite no accept it, say Obeba on that occasion. Look at the numbers she's going to bring. Look at the attention or they better award scheme. So,
no award scheme for
and no, Brasam, to be honest with you, and no, it's one of our topmost priority. Yeah, we play the numbers game as well.
Without thinking about the quality.
The quality, no, anything I make us say,
we bet me numbers, no, then no need quality.
And also, but Brasa, I mean, to be honest with you, say, unya quality news stage be a unti numbers being so.
No, it's not true.
Brasa, I mean, to was any address issues.
No, as I'm now kind of a very good point, but it can't be like that all the time.
But Brasa, I mean,
quality, no, but because he has what it takes to get the numbers, you are pushy. And your numbers no be quality no nya sa numbers.
It is saying you can say obi wo blue tick. Your friend is saying Facebook, your friend is saying Twitter ade. But the person when you are talking about your friend is saying celebrity status and now say public figure status on say then we and so blue tick.
Ebi wo
ho. But the thing is, what me push extra hard and say no timi acquire that thing. Internet
and the information or supply.
Maybe
he supplied some misleading information, which is possible. Yes, it is possible.
Oh, I understand, Brasami.
Yeah,
I understand you to get the tick you are looking for. But Brasami, with our war scheme, to be honest with you, the numbers play a very important pivotal role here. We look out for people with numbers, especially or sell fly and poor with the numbers. Whether we're manipulating or not manipulating, he has acquired that repetition. And that branding, or accept people, not or say just a single flyer, it add up to the award scheme, especially when it comes to promotion and then publication. Into a form in account. So we look out for numbers, and I make it to be very difficult for award scheme organizers to set numbers away. Very difficult. Very, very, very difficult.
So now, before I can get nominations for award schemes as an artist, I need to find every means, whether legal or illegal, to get numbers.
Aje or plugs, any links, any AR4 system no ma plug away room.
Only numbers need there.
Only numbers need there, forget it. But friend is saying links, blocks, AR4, our system no more. Most of them now are behind so many of our schemes. In say do ashim. If possible, send you can win it as well.
Okay, thank you. Roland, take over now. Same question. Award schemes, numbers game, manipulated numbers, promotions. How do we get the real work done for recognition?
That's my in charge for. Now in our current dispensation, it will be very difficult for us to forgo numbers, no matter whichever angle we look at it. The thing is that it plays a very important role, especially in our space. We are talking about our space, so let's try and limit the conversation here a bit. Because now we don't sell physical catalogs again, as in CDs, cassettes, to be able to know. So we depend solely on the internet. Unlike elsewhere, where apart from the internet, even on the internet streaming, they have one that will give you the platinum, and even that one, it has to be sales, not streams. Sales.
Where you've been cutting your glass master.
Yes.
You can go there to find out
exactly
how many they have cut so far.
Exactly. And here now you need these type of your friends say avenues, mechanisms, to gather those data. We limit ourselves only to streaming numbers. Because
numbers online.
And I say even to end platinum crown, no institution has even brought up that thing yet. So we don't even have a platinum artist currently in Ghana. So we solely depend on streaming numbers. That is your call page where we see you have 1 million streams, we will 2 million, we will see. So we can't forgo that. The next one is, okay, will that guarantee your win? That is where I can say it is not certain.
It can guarantee your
nomination.
But it cannot guarantee
guarantee your win. Because if we are looking at most popular song of the year, as much as maybe the category definition is self-explanatory, sometimes they go the extra mile. That is because there is the board, the academy, and the general public. These are people with technical brains who wouldn't just vote because your song probably is popular or has 10 million views or 20 million views. But some people even go the extra mile of looking at the quality. I give you this example just recently. When Black Sherif was nominated for BET Hip Hop Awards, the best international flow. The guy that won it is Benjamin Epps from France. And when you even check his numbers only on YouTube, your projection is not what I said last time. No?
I remember very well.
The recent one we released and saying it is 33K in 22 hours. But we have the likes of Black Sherif Munina in the same category with this guy. And this guy, Benjamin Epps' numbers on your friends say YouTube alone, and to Black Sherif Baby Ampo. And to Black Sherif Baby Ampo, yet because of the quality or maybe some technicalities in the project, he was able to win. Same as Sarkodie. When Sarkodie was nominated, he was nominated
alongside people with huge numbers.
Huge numbers. Yet, because of some technicalities and specific things that they were looking for, Sarkodie was able to win. So yes, for the numbers there, it can guarantee you the nomination. But as to whether say it drew near your head to head, okay, aside the numbers, what
are you bringing on board?
Now let's look at the quality of your record, your recording, and then with delivery, with writing skills near the idea. You're checking all these qualities. Now it is only numbers that you are bringing on board. Somebody would overshadow you. Not long ago, the just ended Ghana Music Awards Artist of the Year. You will be where some people had even qualification here. You need to have more nominations in the award scheme. Somebody in conform you had the same number of nominations. Yet obi yefa obi neja obi. which means that when it gets to the head-to-head, sometimes the numbers cannot save you. No matter how high you boost your product, no matter how much you sponsor it, when it gets to that technical level where we say, okay, let's pick production.
So let's make a case on the nomination still. We have all released songs. I believe my work is of high quality.
Yeah.
But because of numbers, even nominations I don't get, then how do I get closer to even winning? So the person who has the numbers, he or she gets a nomination. The moment you get a nomination, you're a potential winner.
Of course.
The person can play any tricks and win.
Yes.
But that guy who did not have numbers but with quality work, he has lost out from A to Z.
That is why it is an award scheme. It is an award scheme. A scheme is something that is being planned, calculated, and executed. Unfortunately or fortunately, it will play fair to somebody, it will not play fair to the other. The moment I will say Obi is reno, no before for us who can baby.
Obi come.
Yes, it's as easy as that. And that is life. Sometimes it is very unfair. We can only encourage the people involved who serve as the gatekeepers, the mouthpiece of these institutions, to go the extra mile so that they don't play foul to some of these people. Which is why some award schemes over the years, they've even introduced alternate music. That means they are the likes of Wale Simo, Ayat Kiranimo, Eisimo, Omunya nominations. Is
because they don't have the numbers.
Because they don't have the numbers to compete. So in that sense, they will even get a sense of belonging in that alternate category of the year. Okay. That is how we should encourage award schemes, because I have said in fact a huge burden. Unlike other places, some more mechanisms. I'm sure say Benjamin Epps, BT, Black Sheriff, many other guys. Probably he has good number of sales online and not even streams.
Okay.
What I say, but Black Sheriff as a stance has a very huge number when it comes to streaming. But Yenti so far
already his audio market is over 100 million.
Yes,
so I hear.
But Yenti the number of sales a womb. Kiddy was able to give us data in terms of winning platinum in India because there was sales. That is the quality in the dynamics that we are talking about. I have said the Juma Kesia Waha. Because we now have to push ourselves manually and not automatically say Nanyama be a providing maybe no.
Okay, Kojo will speak next to this. Kojo, let me hear what you have to say on the numbers game, award schemes, and their considerations over numbers.
Okay, so yes, most of these award schemes are in for business. That one, I keep saying it that. You need to even understand it before you try to participate in there, because they are not there to honor anybody. If we talk about awards, if you check the true meaning of award, it is to honor. But this one there is business attached to it. So you need to come prepared, understand the game, then come and play. If not, then forget about it. And that is what we are saying here. Yes, as to nominations, I believe they have their criteria. When they are opening nominations, they give out their criteria. For instance, if you go to the VGMAs, when they give out their nomination, let's say best hip life or hip hop artist. The best hip life hip hop artist is the artists are judged by the Academy Board and the general public as having with the highest audience appeal and popularity in the hip hop genre. They must have released a hit single, EP, album during the year under review. So when we talk about the audience appeal, that is where your numbers will come to play. We check both online and offline as well, as in the streets, the traditional media and the digital aspect as well. So when we see that, okay, this is somebody who the audience are cheering at, then probably you have a nomination. But if you are lacking some of this quality, and it is not one, it is different pointers that can qualify you in there. So the numbers is a key factor. The question that you asked, that is it fair to award somebody who has just promoted or bought these numbers and
or who has influenced the numbers,
as against somebody who is genuinely, let's say, I'm building my organic numbers. I have about 50,000 followers, but they are organic. My interactions are on point. And somebody who has 1 million, and when they post, you go to you go under the post and no
you are
comment.
not seeing anybody there.
No comment. No interaction.
50 million followers.
Yes. 50 million followers when you post 5 comments, 5 likes. So if the organizers they are also going to be vigilant. They should be able to understand, because in as much as we are doing business, it should be a bit fair and real
and competitive.
Exactly, so that we all know that these numbers actually it is not active. Comparing the figures, we're supposed to see certain number of interactions, and if you are well versed in this social media thing, you understand that certain numbers come with certain reactions. So you can't have 1 million followers and whatever you post, it doesn't even get attention. It means there's something wrong. Yes, we have organic promotion with some of these platforms. That is YouTube, you can do your AdSense, you can do your sponsorship and stuff, which is acceptable. It is work. Because the fact that I can do and the next person can do means I'm working. So they can.
You're working with what? Your money?
Of course, it is allowed. Promotion. The fact that somebody can't book a radio station, but I can do it, means I'm working. So when it's awards, you don't expect the one who is at home to be nominated. Definitely the one who is working. But if it comes to how we just project the numbers, we buy the numbers, and it's sitting there inactive. It is doing that. It is doing nothing. And you go and nominate that person. I think your credibility as an award organizer.
How would they differentiate how you are
so
saying
that's how you need experts. Because if that is a criteria, you need expert that will just go beyond wakuhu 1 million. Now he will be 1 million. Then we have other unknown musicians with those numbers. Why don't you nominate them?
Exactly.
But you still want somebody with substance. If the person has a hit song and has also promoted, and you can see a level of activity, that is fair. But you can't just own the numbers and it doesn't reflect in your reactions. So you have to be careful when you are selecting, because at the end of the day, your credibility as an award organizer is also at stake. And that is what is happening. Most of them, as my man is saying, yes, that is what they do. They don't care. You said. You just said it.
You said everybody is in it.
Never 71 fan one
That is our year reference.
I didn't think I'm
All right, go ahead.
Yes, they don't care about they want some. I want to trend. So once you have the number, they will select you. And to trend for what? What is the end result? Just to trend, or to do something credible that after even the post analysis will favor you, that when next time you go to any sponsor, they will even want to come and associate with you. Do you want an award scheme that after people will complain and ridicule the scheme, that it would drive away sponsors? And that is what we see in most of our award schemes.
Okay.
After you see the conversation very negative. So even if people try to sponsor, they wouldn't enjoy the benefit of this sponsoring you. Okay. So they have to be careful and also go beyond. I think it is becoming cheap. Award schemes is becoming cheap nowadays, because they all.
Is it the organization
yes,
that is becoming cheap, or the idea is becoming cheap?
The organization.
No.
It is rather the idea.
The organization is not cheap.
The idea, as in
the fact that someone can.
I don't know how you are explaining the cheap here. I'm not talking about figure as in how to organize it. It doesn't
Okay,
cost.
the input.
Exactly. Okay. I'm saying it is becoming cheap as in we can just wake up right now and decide to create an award scheme because we know at the end of the day A, B, C, D, we can put A to B and we are good. But the purpose, the intention, and so people are even fast losing interest in some of these award schemes. At the end of the day, yes, somebody will win. As he rightly said, if you have the plugs, so most of them are behind this award scheme. So any artist who works with him automatically will get nominations.
Okay.
And so when you give us some of this information, it tells you the state, the state of our.
No. Say, no. Kojo unsem one no issue. Kojo nkasa bia. Kojo issue unsem. David.
Enko say. Sa na ekono. You see, so it tells you that even they defeat their own purpose and their own criteria. Because if I don't begrudge them when they are looking for the numbers, that is fine. But if, aside everything, we have some artists who have gotten nominations in some of the award schemes that they don't have the numbers, they don't have a hit song, they don't have the audience appeal, but they get nominations and go ahead to win. Goes ahead to win. Am I lying? So I always educate our people who wish to partake in some of these award schemes that they should learn about the rules of the game.
Okay.
Beyond what they see on paper, they should learn the behind the scenes rules and play to it if they really want to own a plug, because the ultimate is to own the plug. I think in the next 4 or 5 years nobody will come and question you how you got it, but the point is you have a plug. But I think the organizers should be careful and look at it in a very positive way so that in the next years to come people wouldn't lose interest in some of these games.
All right, could you be on the mic? I'll still come back with my next topic, and I want you to start. And here I'm talking about the American Music Awards, the fact that they have introduced Afrobeat, Best Afrobeat Artist category, and interestingly, our people did not feature in there, or our people could not feature in there. All spots occupied by Nigerians. I would want to read some of the stories to you as well, so you can also tell me why you think it will be like that, and whether in the subsequent years maybe Ghana or any African country would also get a nomination somewhere. Now I'll be reading this one from Business Day NG Life, that is a Nigerian website, and they are talking about Tems dominating Afrobeat category in the debut American Music Awards Afrobeat nomination. And it says the 2022 American Music Awards nominees have been unveiled, including in 8 nominations list an Afrobeat category coined Favorite Afrobeat Artist category. The category includes nominees such as Tems, Burna Boy, Wizkid, Fireboy, and CK. Tems, who is already the most internationally awarded Afrobeat this year, earned 3 other nominations for her collaborative work with Future and Drake. Tems is the most nominated Nigerian artist with 4 nominations: R&B Song of the Year for Essence, Collaboration of the Year for Future's Wait For You, Rap Song of the Year for Wait For You, and Favorite Afrobeat Artist. Tems shared the same number of nominations with Jack Harlow and one more than Lato, who are also first-time nominee. Favorite rock songs, albums, Afrobeat artists, and K-pop artists are among the new categories that have been added to this year's American Music Awards. Latino artist Bad Bunny has most nominations, 8, followed by Beyonce with 6 nominations. The award is set to be held on Sunday, November 20th at the Microsoft Theater in Los Angeles. And this award scheme is voted for by fans only, 100%. It is just like in Ghana, at a point in time, we had the People's Choice Awards. Yes, when we had People's Choice Awards, where almost all the categories were voted for 100% by fans. The American Music Awards is also like that. So, Richie, bring what you brought earlier, the people who were nominated. And, Kojo, like I said, I want to start this with you. Favorite Afrobeat artist, and 5 slots all occupied by Nigerians. Meanwhile, in Africa, Afrobeat is for everybody, more or less. Yes, because Afrobeat is African beats. In short, Nigeria, they are the people who championed it, making it go global and all that. But the word Afrobeat is Africa. It is for everybody in Africa, including Ghana.
Including Beyonce.
Is she from Africa?
She's doing Afrobeat.
No. We say Afrobeat. So it says Burna Boy, CK, Fireboy DML, Thames, and Wizkid. And I am scared. Is it going to continue like this? Or a time will come that Calvin Boy will be in there, Camido will be in there. Who again? Mention names. Jackie will be in there. Maybe Stone Boys, Shatta, Wale and Co. will be in there. Blacko will be in there. How is the future looking like? 5 slots, all taken by Nigerians. Boom, Afrobeat.
I'm not surprised.
I am.
As you said, Afrobeat is for Africans. High life is for Africans, right?
Of course.
But somebody has a claim to that.
No. You are not getting it.
I understand you. I get you.
Okay.
But when we say high life, where do we go to?
You come to Ghana.
You come to Ghana. So
when we say Afrobeat, you go to Nigeria.
If the Afro is for you, what about the beat? When you take the Afro, you see Afro is for everybody. What about the beat?
Beat is for everybody. What are you talking about? Yeah, beat is for everybody.
Beat
so
is
for
you
everybody.
use your Afro, so you are claiming the beat as well. That is the
No,
beat.
but who doesn't play beat?
Oh, the type of beat you are playing.
We are all playing African beat.
Oh, so the point is, reggae is for everybody. But when you talk about reggae, where do we go? Jamaica. You can't.
Jamaica.
You can't be reggae more than a Jamaican. You know. So that is it. And when you check, if you check online right now, if you Google Afrobeat artists in the world, it's all Nigerians. Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, Mr. Easy, Yemi Alade. Yeah, then you have Sarkodie in there.
So could you hold it there? When you mention Afrobeat artists in the world, you said who came there?
Check the first 6.
Yes, but still,
Nigerians.
There is a Sarkodie there.
And the Sarkodie that they mentioned, compare his kind of Afrobeat as against these ones on the international market. So it tells you the strength. And you continue on Tiwa Savage or Male the band. All of them are Nigerians. And where is the award coming from? America. Check the Nigerians, their exploits in America. All the names, Thames, Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy. Look at what the kind of collaborations they are making. And it is not about a mean artist. They are rapping hard with the creme de la creme of world music, putting the numbers up, filling stadiums, breaking the internet with their streams. So Afrobeat, yes, when we talk about Afrobeat now, wherever you hear the name Afrobeat, the next country or the next name that comes to mind is Nigeria. If this award were to be initiated maybe in the 70s, let's say High Life Awards, you don't expect certain Nigerians or certain names to dominate. Definitely you were going to see Ghanaians dominating. Yes, so it is for everybody, but there are people holding the torch, and they are the Nigerians. When we also try to learn and follow suit, there may be, and ready for competition, there may be subsequent awards. We will see some of our names coming in there. But we have to now commend them and give them the flowers. As my sister Wedishe said, that Ghanaians should thank Nigerians for bringing the world's eye on Africa through Afrobeat, which was a solid
bringing the world's eye on what?
On Africa.
And Afrobeat category, and only Nigerians are there. Is that an African representation?
No,
is that an African representation?
Who made it possible? Who made it possible?
But Africa, and the category there doesn't have an African representation. I was willing to see one artist from say here and there. But
Ghana, South Africa.
Okay.
Ghana, Kenya, South Africa.
Let's do an exercise. The names that was projected. Who will you replace from Ghana?
But this year, look at Camido's works.
Yes.
Look at Camido's songs.
Yes.
Look at even Kiddy.
Who?
Look at Kiddy.
Bring the names. Project the names for us.
No. Kojo, no. It's not about who to take out. It's not about who to take out. In fact, my interest is not taking someone out. My interest is the representation. Maybe, listen, Kojo, what I'm saying, don't let us play with it. Maybe the award scheme organizers, they think it is only Nigeria doing Afrobeat. Exactly. You see, what I'm saying is more serious than we look at it.
You see.
Because you see, like you are saying, when you go on to Google and you type best Afrobeat artist in the world, like you said, all the people who came out, they were what? Nigeria. For the Sarkodie name that appeared, Krabako story, Nigerian artist.
But
because we see some of these things.
Sarkodie we know is if you type best rappers in the world, probably Sarkodie will enter there.
No, reason
it's about his few songs, and when even they talk about,
I'm saying the political situation in what we are discussing is that the people who are marking it, they know only Nigerians are doing Afrobeat because that's what they see,
and they know them not because they are being lazy or they are not doing something right. It is their words that is making them known. As we all sit here, we have.
Like Currency mentioned, Kiddy touch it.
We have it doesn't meet any of the people who have been nominated over there. It can't beat any of them.
In terms of what numbers? In terms
of everything.
The sponsored numbers. See, but once again, comes back to it too.
What sponsored numbers? Are you saying Kiddies? They didn't sponsor it.
Yes, so maybe someone sponsored more than
that doesn't come in here. That sponsored numbers doesn't come in here. We all know the exploit. The kind of collaborations these guys are making, they are not cheap. Kiddy made it with Tiger. Who did CK made collaboration with? And can we compare the numbers and the influence? So I wouldn't be surprised that in the next 5 years they'll keep appearing
without any country
coming in. Because it is not that they are being favored. No, let's not deceive ourselves that their award schemes are favoring them. It is by their works. And even if you put this list aside, you can still have another set of Nigerians who equally fit in there. Our guys are trying. Kudos to the likes of Kiddy, Kamido. They are pushing. And with this, all other things being equal, if they are going to continue like this, we are not surprised that in the near future, we also see them fronting the Afrobeat agenda. This time around, not coming from Nigeria, but coming from Ghana. So we need to understand and accept the fact. Now Nigerians own Afrobeat. They are waving the flag. And it's not easy to take it from them. If you want to be like them, now you have to start. Now we have to. Now we have. It's time for us to learn.
Okay.
It's time for us to learn and learn the ways how we can also be at the center stage. For I'm not surprised that they are dominating. If they extend it to 10, still we will have 10 Nigerians who will rep, and no Ghanaian will enter.
Okay, thank you. There's money to us. Now, I see more political distortion in this Afrobeat thing, and you're not careful. You see, we are praying for Grammy to also give it a shot. You're not careful. We wake up and Grammy has also given Afrobeat a shot, and once again, no Ghanaian artist will make it. Derek Twaso.
Brasami, this tells how Ghanaians are losing the fight. Afrobeat, with the Nigerians or the whole Africa.
For now, I think I even admit that in terms of that originality, found that kind of thing, we've lost it. But still, you might be the originator, founder, wherever, because you found your way to make it happen like that.
Yes.
How about the Oye business? What representation is he or she getting?
But I mean, for now, no, I don't know. A friend is saying American Music Awards, you know, yeah, looking smart with their category Afrobeat. Looking very smart, and then over the artist now, nominatee now. But I always say this. Now, if it's a maker, most of the award schemes now, industry people now behind the scene. And let's come down to record label. Over all the Nigerians now, now, they are all pinned to a record label, one way or the other. Distribution, or better still, a main record label. And that is something that helps Nigerians very well when it comes to award schemes, when it comes to nominations, when it comes to streamings on all social, online platforms. This is telling us these guys are working extra hard. Because over the likes of Fireboy DML, I think he's also on Empire, which is working perfectly for him. He's getting the numbers. He's getting attention, and Empire is behind the scene.
Yeah,
pulling
the strings for him.
Pulling the strings for him. American Music Awards, you know, there are people behind the scene. Industry people. No organize the awards, you know. So, Rasam said these people are the one organizing the awards, and they are connected to the record label now. Automatically, they will give you a slot. That's why now I was saying the awards scheme. Say when you have lanes, blocks, and AR people around you, automatically you understand. Last time you heard the fight for Afrobeat. Who owns Afrobeat? I think say for now, no, the attention in Nigeria. So because one, to be honest with you, the Afrobeat, you know, you feel it. A console. And now, no, the attention since Ghanaians who say, a fella ne ba hana be fire DB. I know they quite no policy no. And at the start when your attention no. Am I also attention about so you go so ye. Until now, no, you need that huge massive attention when it comes to Afrobeat in Africa.
Okay. Because
the Okwajo boys is here. First 7 years was Nigerians. Until a certain Sarkodie was chipped inside. Meaning, they have the perception that Afrobeat belongs to Nigerians. It's a African movie. Oko international market na African movie. You best say Ghana dey nyina dey France and in Nigeria dey nyina. Because they believe and they have that perception. It's African movie and Nigerian movie. To be who's African movie, so called African movie, we now Ghana film. And so nipa no coin, the person thought say or kwa koto e bia Kenyan film. And so ka African movie ni some movie Nigeria dey nyina dey man. That is the perception on the international market. And you know, this is the time I think say we need to work extra harder. Now you mad the word come to understand say Afrobeat belongs to Africa. It's an African beat. And it's not only done in Nigeria. But other parts of Africa, including Ghana, the South Africans, the Kenyans, they are all doing Afrobeat, which belongs to Africa. And today is an eye opener. Say ya my attention and Afrobeat news to be brave. Now ya my artist and more the Nigerians are going to claim automatically say Omodia, then all the attention will be shifted there. It is a Grammys open nomination for Afrobeat. The Nigerian artists in Kwana Eko. Which one way or the other, the Ghanaians are also doing Afrobeat, and even Nigerians now Kasapo are enjoying some tunes from Ghana. Hey, Afrobeat.
Of course.
They're really enjoying it.
Look at Kamedo, his Sugarcane song.
They really enjoyed it, and they are still enjoying it.
Everywhere in Africa.
Everywhere in Africa.
Yeah.
This is the time I think say the Afrobeat agenda, and we need to push extra harder. Because here the Nigerians are going to take the center of stage. Everything. Now everywhere they go, no, or everywhere we go, no, you see Afrobeat, then they mention Nigeria. Afrobeat, then they mention Nigeria. Meanwhile, there are a lot of talent in Ghana, almost so many Afrobeat, equally in Kenya, equally in South Africa. And to pass, I will say, my near the near with Afrobeat, you know. Now, my artists now produce more of Afrobeat sound. Now, no, it's becoming a global genre. Because the Grammy in the same. The same American awards for you, they are same. Now we they are same. Now Grammy they are same. MTV so they are same. Then it's becoming a global category. a global category. Now it belongs to only Nigerians. Meanwhile, then the word is not being fair to us. So it's about time. I was saying artists, no, they need to work extra harder. Now, that recognition is say Afrobeat does not belong to only Nigerians, but it's an African thing.
Thank you, Derek Money. Well spoken. Well spoken. Well spoken. Wow. One of him. One of him. One of him. No. Kasayi. Bro, Kasayi. Kasayi. No. See, at this stage, I'm not sure I'm going to argue about who is ahead of Afrobeat. No, I'm not.
Okay.
Nigeria is ahead of Afrobeat. Case closed. But when it comes to representation, it is not only them. Being ahead doesn't mean you are the only one doing it. Sure. Come to the area of YouTube we are doing. At least you say that, okay, Wodimaya in Africa, one of the top guys. Yes. But come down. There are others also doing it. Are they not being mentioned?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kojo, I'm on the floor. Wait. That's me. When the CEO of Grammys came to Ghana and they asked him,
Hammond, right?
Yes. They asked him what will it take for a Ghanaian artist to also be in there, in fact compete. And he even spoke about the consideration of Afrobeat into Grammys. To me, I feel this is how they want to start it.
With Nigerians.
It is not about with Nigerians. This is not Grammy that has infused the Afrobeat category into their scheme, right?
So when is this how they want to?
So this is how they want to start it in this light. He first said you must have works in where? America. Or you must belong to an entity which is operating in America. That is one of the basics. The people that we want to mention, the Kiddy. Kiddy has Empire. Kamido, Black Sheriff, and all those guys, okay? They now have works in America. And if we want to compare their works now to the people that have been nominated, I think, to me, we should even be happy for them. We should be more happy than complain.
No. We are happy for them. We are very happy. We are not complaining. We are calling for equal share of the booty.
And it will not... Do you know why it will not happen now?
Why?
It is because our works out there is not even enough. That is it. Our works out there is not even enough. I took the time to even search 5 American artists who are doing Afrobeats. Drake, Brandy, Nicki Minaj, H.E.R. These guys have collaborations with the likes of Burna Boy, Tiwa Savage, Wizkid, including even Chris Brown. And these guys are doing Afrobeat too. So now, not long ago, we saw DJ Khaled doing a collaboration with Burna Boy. And it is not going to be hip-hop. It is not going to be, even if it will be a Amapiano Krana, it will be small. But the majority of the content or the substance of whatever they are producing will be Afrobeat. So now they are seeing the need for them to include that category in their scheme. Africa is not their prime, how do we call it, target. No. They are just testing the waters. So now that our people are getting involved, how do we honor them in that light? And by honoring them, if today they create an Afrobeat category and you see Nicki Minaj, Drake, Brandy, Chris Brown, H.E.R., you will see the way the whole Africa will go gaga. Hey, they did not respect us. They did not give us credit. Na Nicki Minaj and Drake, they only Afrobeats da bang. You understand the game? So now, in the beginning, let's pay respect to the people who are currently holding the torch. Go on Netflix and type African movies. You will first see about 20 to 30 Nigerian movies, even before you see South African movies. Then Ghana, the end back,
meanwhile, it is African movie.
yes. But before you see Ghana, the end back, aloe vera, money, Yvonne else, but the end
And let me comment aloe vera. They are also in Kenya Airways.
Yes.
Yeah.
Baby, you are watching. Kafra.
And it'll be better for front.
You see, yeah, they are works that are speaking for them. When we look at Burna Boy's exploit for the past 2 years in Poa, this category is new, it's baby, fresh. So they are going to consider from last year to this year. Burna Boy's exploits in terms of Afrobeat and even releases, his repertoire is richer than Kiddy. His repertoire is richer than Kamido. Richer than Black Sheriff. When we take CK, maybe CK to us would be the weak link in there. Which we would say that, a certain Kiddy can compete with CK. A certain Black Sheriff can compete. A certain Kamido. But you see, that is.
But I think Kamido is a good competition. Yeah.
You see, that is. You see that. So it's one thing. So maybe. Nana. Nyabotre.
Sugarcane is not a small song. Hey.
Mikra Michael. You see, when you check how many of their works, Kiddy has Touch It, which is a global hit. That is from last year to this year. Kamido has Sugarcane, which is from last year to this year. All the people that we are mentioning, that we want them to compete with these guys, works now transcend from last year to this year. And check here, none of them even have 2 records are a global hit. The likes of Thames, Tiwa, Wizkid, CK, Burna Boy, Fireboy have all records have been back to back global from last year to this year.
Okay.
So in terms of even head to head, because it is a scheme and it is a competition, there are so many things that will come to play, even be far from your friends say numbers, no. You see, that's why when we started the numbers game, I told you, say your numbers can even get you a mention. But as to whether I say it will be a strong material for you when the debate comes on, is another situation. So we can say, Kiddy has a global hit, a monster hit, Touch It. One has this one, Sugarcane is big. But when it comes to the technicalities and the basic requirement in that scheme, is that material enough to make an argument for that person? That is another conversation. So if we are seeing the Nigerians dominating, one, it is a way of the other people, the Americans, trying to pay respect to Africa, because it is them that have made this Afrobeat thing a hit. And 2, it is also another way of honoring their people, trying to get their people in there. Subconsciously, people will not see it. But beyond, recently, is it Billboard or so, made a publication of Beyonce being the biggest Afrobeat artist, and the whole internet on Twitter went haywire because they felt like
she's not an
yes.
artist. Okay.
So that is another way of them getting their people into that sound. So very soon you would see the next nomination being Nigerian and Drake and this and that. It will be a competition between now Africans and the West. And that is how it is going to be. So we, on the other hand, have a very long way to go. The only way we can participate is making sure we have more works.
As in Ghanaian artists.
Yes, as in Ghanaian artists. Having more works. Now, the person that has more works, as in 1, 2, 3, trying to break through is Black Sheriff. On the penalty, ubetimia kind of numbers 1, 2, 3, 1 million, 2 million, 1 million, 2 million to say that okay, this record is traveling. Our world Billboard chart, it is here, it is there. So since we have the likes of Drake, Wizkid, and all that on the world Billboard chart, and we have Black Sherif, then automatically, because he also has an entity which is based there, he also stands a chance.
Okay.
And also, another conversation.
No. But if you go online to the streaming blogs,
man, Afrobeat,
he puts his songs
in the Afrobeat category. It's that is another dynamics. If the empire say he's doing Afrobeat craning puna, that is also another strength for him. So until we get CC and only Black Sherif, we want Sir Akwadie to be there. But Sir Akwadie from January has just released one song. And even that song, even in Ghana, Krano, has not been easy.
Impact,
yes, and making that impact. So we
but
can't.
How about Stone Boy?
Stone Boy has released about 2 records, but still, even in Ghana, has not made the huge impact we know Stone Boy songs doing.
I see. So are you saying in Ghana, apart from Black Sherif, no Ghanaian artist has made impact?
Oh no. And there not long ago one was with Kizz Touch It.
But that is an impact enough.
But it is not enough compared.
Camido's song is more than 1 year old. So what are you talking about?
It cannot be compared to the impacts that Thames Essence have. Thames Essence, what's the Thames Essence numbers? Have you seen Thames numbers? It is no joke. Fireboy DML, Fireboy DML. It's no joke. Our people have lots of work to do. Okay. We need materials, because if we have enough materials, that is when we can flood the space and we will be noticed. But say today, this person goes. You see, when Wizkid is hot, Burna Boy is hot, Thames is hot, Fireboy is hot, Ashake is hot. They have about 5 hot artists currently in the system. Apart from Black Sherif, who is our hottest artist right now and is going global, we don't have any hot artist that we can say is going global. That is the challenge here. So our works are simply not enough. Okay. We should get enough works so that when we flood the space, we will be easily noticed. And okay, well, yeah, dear.
Well, you've heard it from Roland Amate. He is a blogger, and he's also an event person. And in the middle, the one with the mic at the moment is Derek Money, also a journalist and event person. And he works with E-News Ghana. Okay, E-News Ghana. Thank you. And to Kojokin is a marketing executive. He's a songwriter, performer, also a pundit here in Ghana. To the people producing the show, Digital Rasta Currency on camera, Richie Flex, editor, director of the show, Emmanuel Fowi Lapiji as the producer, and Gideon Neil Lamptison is our creative director. Now, let me say this to wrap up this whole Afrobeat argument. Then we move on to Shatta Wale's party and the fact that some blogs are writing that the girls who came there were half naked or naked, if it is something that we can say without stress. First of all, the Afrobeat thing is becoming a little political. And I want everybody to pay attention to this. It is becoming a little political in the sense that at every time, Nigeria would want to tell the world that Afrobeat is for them. No problem. As it stands now, let's all admit that Afrobeat is for Nigeria. I hear, even in a recent interview, Uncle Ebo Taylor also said that Fela, when he came here, learned some things, went to Nigeria, polished it, and Afrobeat was born. Yes. So if it was born in Nigeria, then obviously it belongs to Nigeria.
If
then
it
that's
is a
fine.
cat. If it looks like a cat,
then it is a cat. If it is like that, we also have to admit that the genre is not being played by only Nigerians. That is why it is what? Afro. So how are we also getting our fair share of our contribution to the Afrobeat?
Then we should also cry on hip hop, because hip hop it's not African originated, but we have the most decorated hip hop rapper in Ghana.
Good. What may I answer my question? Is he alone there?
Is he alone there? As in
that category that he has been winning, has he been alone there?
No.
Has he been only American people there?
But let's ask
answer my question.
No.
Has it?
No, but Americans dominate. How long has it? How long did it take? Send through here.
You have come to answer my question for me.
No, how long did it take before we got there?
No, wait.
How long?
He has even come to answer my question for me.
How
He
long?
said one, it's not done by Americans alone. Good. Americans do what? They dominate.
Yes.
They are not the only people that they dominate. So now Nigeria can dominate.
But shouldn't be only them.
It is just recently.
Let me help you.
Help me.
Wow, Coach, why the answer?
No. Let me help you, my brother. The point is, how many years have those awards been in existence?
American music.
Let's go back to the first time a hip hop award was instituted, and let's check the people that were nominated. It will be those who started it. Till now, it will spread. And after many years, they will see that a certain black man is somewhere. So now, the people, I think
your point is solid. It is true that they will nominate because at that time, it was them and them alone doing it. But in our case, it is saturated.
Oh, not them alone doing it.
Massa.
When Reggie Rostone came back, we had some people complaining that when Ebo Taylor and Co, when they were doing high life and Afrobeat, was Nigeria doing it? Oh, doesn't mean they didn't have any
kind
of songs they were doing over there.
This history that has been distorted.
It's not been distorted.
So it makes the argument painful.
It's not been distorted. It's not been distorted. The point is, I think they should even give them like 10 years exclusive rights that they will nominate them.
What do you mean by that?
Then after the 11th year, they will consider that because they are the people that push.
Pioneers.
Yes, they are the pioneers that make sure that the people, they will get attention.
Yes.
If Spotify and all those platforms, they are now appreciating Afrobeat, it is because of what? Nigerians. So they need to give them that right. They need to give them that celebration so that it will spill over. You know something? Kamido and Kiddy, their songs had that potential. If these two artists were Nigerians, we wouldn't have been having this conversation. They got the songs. But you see, we should accept that we lack certain things. I always say that they don't have anything more than we do. In terms of the materials, the songs, we have people who can create good songs. But the point is, after Kamido, yes, George Baton, they have done well. But can we get that weightier collaborations? Can we get it? Right now, if, let's say, Kamido puts Ed Sheeran on Sugarcane and see what it will do. We don't have that power now. So at times we have to accept it. Not that our songs are not big. It is big, but we can't pull the strings they are pulling. This CK and all those guys, they are not too talented than our guys.
The category,
but they have the people.
The category is Afrobeat artists.
Favorite Afrobeat.
And we are arguing.
But our people, what are they doing?
Even aside the records, when we are talking about exploits, the kind of platforms and shows they've even performed or they've even filmed even outside their jurisdiction, which of our artists can compete?
Has Kiddy not done it?
He did it with Kwame Eugene.
Kiddy has played in O2 Indigo. They have played a successful tour in Europe. So what are you talking about?
Comparing their exploits out there.
It's okay.
That's I think say one thing I will say I understand and say and I see we are saying I understand. I was giving understand say it's not only Nigerians who are doing Afrobeat.
Bam, that's all we want to establish.
And no. It's not only Nigerians who are doing
Afrobeat. They don't know.
They don't know because some Ghanaians, like other countries, Ghanaians, South Africans, Kenyans are doing Afrobeat.
Let's move on.
Let me address this your perception. What makes you think that they don't know that it is not only Nigerians are doing You are saying maybe.
Because that is a deliberate
You are
attempt.
saying-
That is the deliberate attempt the Nigerians
You
are
are
pushing.
saying
Has
maybe.
always been political.
Now
Let's
they know.
understand that.
You are one organizer. Didn't you sit here to say you are looking for numbers?
Google gave him 7 Nigerian artists Afrobeat. So maybe or possibly the award organizers went to Google to say.
No, they are Ghanaians there. Oh, see. Hello, they are Ghanaians there. No. If you go there, you will see Kiddy. Oh.
It is very shallow for you.
It is about 25. Let me tell you. Okay, I think. Let me give you this.
No.
When you go down, you will see Kiddy. You will see Kevin Boy. You will see even some Kenyans. You will see some Kenyans in there.
When you go deep,
Yes, it's down. So it tells you the rating. Are they are the best? They are the best.
All right. Oh yeah.
They are the best. That's why they are in front.
So if someone is watching and the person is closer to the American Music Awards, please let them know that Afrobeat is not only done by Nigerians. Afrobeat is done by the whole of Africa, and therefore they should spread the representation. The representation should not be limited to the green and the white.
They
It
should be
go
equitable.
Yes, I do. They should come with equity.
They should be equitable. If you are pleading, who you are
Okay, it's okay. Let me read this story from let me read this story. The way people are cheating. The way people are cheating the system. I still don't understand it, but the Lord is good all the time. And all the time, the Lord is good. So I read a story on Ghana Web that says that half-naked women storm Shatta Wale's birthday party. That is what the story is saying. Half-naked women storm Shatta Wale's birthday party. It says, slaying took a different turn as some ladies who were spotted at Shatta Wale's 38th birthday party left little to the imagination of the public. These ladies thronged the dancehall artist residence with outfits which exposed their private parts. Tacky, daring, and racy, as many describe them. Some of these dresses showcased boobs, upper thighs, and almost part of the vagina in a series of videos which have gone viral on social media. Netizens who spotted the said videos have questioned why such a manner of dressing should be condoned, especially at a time when issues relating to indecent exposure has been under scrutiny or under public scrutiny. Unclear whether it was open to all or strictly by invite, Shatta Wale was treated to a surprise birthday party at his glass residence at South La Estate here in Accra. Some of his business partners and colleagues, including medical, were present at the event. My producers have filed a report on some of these raunchy, sexy, eye-popping, close to vagina videos, and I want us to watch some of them. And let's ask now, a man now who dress up, no more pet day, pa, or this address, you know. Yes, share video in that embrace here.
You know what? Let me see Kizz tune there.
Yeah, if you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. As we start to run things, no be today. We taking over Africa, no be play. Sammy Flex TV, is here to stay. We always standing tall, forget your two-way. Everybody like our team, no. Flex TV, we entertainment, your promotion, our variety. Speak, yeah. If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best.
Chalet, this be Sammy Flex TV. For entertainment, this be the best TV. The whole of GH, town and village, we bring you the best sound and the best image. Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit movie, go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
If you didn't know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best.
Chalet, this be Sammy Flex TV. For entertainment, this be the best TV. The whole of GH, town and village, we bring you the best sound and the best image. Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit movie, go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If what you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
If you didn't know, then now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the know, now you for know. Sammy Flex TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best. Yeah, we be the best. We be the best. Yeah, we be the best.
If this what you want,
we be the best. We be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, TV, we be the best. Celebrity interview, we be the best. Public relations, we be the best. Online promotion, we be the best. And live streaming, we be the best.
Chalet, this be Sammy Flex TV. For entertainment, this be the best TV. The whole of GH, town and village, we bring you the best sound and the best image. Forget what they pay you, make we entertain you. You not go fit movie, go be like say we shame you. Now waste your time to Google search. You get it all when you flexing with Sammy Flex.
If what you they want be promotion or entertainment, log on to Sammy Flex TV, because now we be the best, no darling. Now we the run things. If this what you want, then you got it.
Sammy Flex.
We entertainment.
You know we be the first.
We entertainment.
And we go give you the best.
We entertainment.
Far better than the rest.
Wow.
Well done. I'm curious to show camera there now. Hey. Derek. Na omo kope den ni sa address no omo kope den. Ade na den party. Naked party. Hey, Shatta Wale wo ma.
Oh ma.
Aradi Yesu.
Shatta wo colleagues.
Ma wodum.
Our colleagues.
Na omo kope den, Derek.
Brass, I always say this: if you live around controversies, you always meet controversies on your way to success. Yeah. And open and sending your money lemony.
Hey.
Never like when it's in the birthday and you'll be when. But Rasami, I don't see anything wrong with whatever we are seeing. I think it's when you talk about party, it entails a lot. People are there to come and enjoy, to showcase their craft, what they have in Tinebinu show craft.
I'm a craft name for it.
Talent, no, show no for. So yes, showcasing your craft. Oh, Brasame, I think say with birthday party day, it comes with all these. You are going to experience or see ladies who are dressed like this with their tattoos or a baby tattoo. What you say? Just say they are showing breast. They are showing. Oh, that's quite interesting.
It's quite interesting.
Quite interesting. It's BBC no.
I can imagine how the party would end.
Yes. So if
you such a party, enough to booze,
yes,
enough to smoke,
enough to enjoy. What's everything? Oh, honor.
Why was the party on a Monday? Eh? Because I can say Friday near Kogumu. Wow.
So I think for once, an artist like a global artist like Shatta Wale say organize a birthday party. These are some of the things you need to see there. It is a could be now or honor so who maybe say I think say you shouldn't be surprised at all. Because ordinary person birthday crap when you see how these girls will package themselves, will dress to come and impress, to grab the public attention and then have fun and then go. So these are certain things that every birthday piano you are going to see over there. And Obiti says Shatta Wale, he has that numbers. He has the audacity, he has that control over so many of the ladies in our system, especially in the entertainment sector. He has the command. Whenever he calls for all the ladies to come around, he's going to get that ladies, let me put it quote and unquote, that ladies in their numbers, and they're going to come. And that's what they showcase over there. So one way or the other, I think say, oh mama, friend is saying, tell me any cry because to see this on any budget, to see this going up and down, and then I gave you full staircase, which means that there are something shaking. And when something is shaking, you need to put some smiles. Until you party, say enjoyment to the right here. Shatta Wale birthday, and she was able to pass. When you pass a level,
I said, what for immigration?
What for immigration? When
immigration. Let me also see this. The Kojo comes in. I hear Shatta Wale was also given a car. Stunt cast. I'm sure that's their name. There are people who pimp cars. I hear they also pimped Shatta Wale's Range Rover for him. And how they made it. Richie, if that is ready, we can watch that before Kojo comes in. And that was Shatta's birthday party though. Wow. So this is the car. So, wow. This is the Range Rover he brought here, I guess. Wow.
Red and black.
Wow. Was it red or orange?
Red.
It's red and black, eh? Wow. 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 Kojo take over, eh? Shatta's party, and this is the Standcast car made over for Shatta Wale. Charlie, Nkofone so I'm touching home. That's like car and some fresh looks be. Wow. Wow, look at the rim. Wow. Wow, customized though. The inside or they are having the same colors outside. Oh, I'm the Shatta and so metal now. Yeah. Instead of Range Rover, no, it is Shatta Wale there. Oh, I see. She, the car don't come bodyguards, no. Hey, Charlie. I didn't see me. Hi. See, hey, Shatta will run with this car. The last time I sat in Shatta's car from Sammy Flex TV to Kwashiman. Kojo, Makuma, me chika like I drive car every day, but that day, nah, and the real Makofa Yamaka I day. I quite serious. Oh, Kojo, continue.
I think the writer of this article has an issue. That's a big problem. I don't know, maybe he saw other things than what we saw, but what we just saw is normal. They were neatly dressed, and
they were what?
Neatly dressed because they dressed for the occasion. You know, this is not church.
A Monday evening occasion.
This is not a Joe Metal party we are talking about. We are talking about Shatta Wale. He's a bad man. So if you are going to a bad man's party, you can't come with jalabias and all of that. You need to show body. You need to show things. And you know, other celebrities might pass in. So if you are a lady, you need to come and mingle. So I don't see any dress that is off the occasion. It is all part of whatever that is happening. And the article was like in this era that we are talking about, indecent exposure and stuff. This is a private party for crying out loud, and these are adults. No one there has been captured as a minor. So I organize my private party. You come there, you film it, you put it out, and you will still want to have problems for me doing something in my own house. That is why some people will ban you from invading their space to come and take some of these videos, because this is the agenda he's trying to push. It has fallen flat. It is not something that we should entertain, because no one there is. And we go to nightclubs where strippers are there, lot of dressing that we see over there, and those are not treated as public places. It is private until you put camera there to record and expose it to the public. You have a problem. And so I think in the moving on, if there are issues with indecency, the people who put it out there, they are the one to be held responsible. So if you're a blogger and you record it and you post on your platform for the world to see something that has been done in an enclosed private setting, and you put it out there, you have the problem. You are letting the world see that. Because I am in my private chambers. Anything that happens there, that's why we have clubs. They have specification that if you are below certain age, you don't come there. So whatever happens there remains there. So it's beautiful, and we missed it. We missed the party because we were busy that time. So we couldn't pass through. But it was a nice party to behold. I think the people who went there really enjoyed it. That's Medica and Shatta in the pimp car.
Oh, they were in the car.
They really enjoyed themselves, and I think they were
the security on the car alone.
There were more ladies than men at the party. There was excess of women. So I think the fortunate men who were there will enjoy, really enjoy on the night. So God bless Shatta. He has done nothing wrong.
All right, and I love the setting, the people who did the deco. I think it was beautiful. Let's touch on that as well. I don't know which people did the deco, but if you look at the area view, when they got that particular view, Charlie, it was sweet.
In fact, that was even where I was about to start from, because I even saw a video when Shatta and Medical were on the rooftop. They were on the rooftop doing some freestyle and enjoying themselves. And when you look down there, when the camera shot like down from the top, you would realize that is the aerial view. It was very beautiful. Nice. It was very nice, beautiful, and I was about to commend whoever did the setup, or which people did the setup. They really did very well, because this is a private area, and sometimes with that kind of limit things, you find it difficult to put some of these things together. But they did a very good job. They did a very good job. With the publication and what the writer was trying to point out, then I think he or she should have been at the tidal reef. Oh yes, because a man will doom. In fact, this is not to say that we don't. The laws does not frown on indecent exposure in this country. It does, including even people who publish them. Or people who try to make noise about themselves. The law will still deal with you. So if up to date we've still have not heard of anything concerning the law gripping somebody or trying to invite somebody for indecent exposure, then I am tempted to believe that nobody has crossed that line yet. Because even at tidal reef, breast were breast, ass were ass, shaking were shaking. The ones that were standing, falling flat, shake a baby, stars baby. You would see them, and it is for the occasion. Sometimes the occasion demands it. Unche suit in poolside, unche suit in beach. It's like that. There are some places that they invite you for a party in, let's say, Jubilee House or some high places, you would know the occasion and how to even dress.
Yeah.
Black Sherif did an album listening, and we also when his other colleague musicians like Mama Dole, CJ Begum, and McCoy, we all saw some of the way people appeared there. And when he did the second one, that is the dinner, we all saw the caliber of people and the way the people also dressed. In fact, yes, you understand, the dress code was formal. So when it is open like that, or you study the occasion and you know that is what will inform you on how to even present yourself.
Okay.
So with the person in question, this is a world star, somebody who doesn't discriminate in terms of appearances and all that. And this is the party that he's doing, and we all know the caliber of party that he's doing.
Okay.
This is the type of party he's doing. In fact, if people had come, or if some of them had come all dressed up, covered up, me sure say kebit me about say bi mo kra.
Wow.
Oh yes. So if it is going on or it happened, I am very happy that he still has that relevance. He still has that love. And they say even this one, I'm sure it is strictly by invitation.
Yeah.
Yes. Into even
For selected people.
Strictly by invitation. I couldn't say the and you'll be able to Muaji Stadium. But so what I will tell him is belated happy birthday. Monday the end near Juma, so we couldn't represent. But Friday, yeah, we're sorry, and you know, if he can reach out, the birthday continues into the weekend, so we can still continue. A bit me at us on a Friday.
Okay, thank you so much, Roland Amate, Derek Money, and Kojo King for that one. Let's do the very last story, and then we can run away from here. And this is about Kizz Daniel, aka Buga Hitmaker. He has been one of my favorites ever since he released that song, and I'm so happy with where he is going to. Let me be very honest with this. I'm so proud of him that sometimes what you wish for, you have to chase it. And that is the lesson I've learned from this particular story. Whatever you wish for in this world, chase it. Go for your dreams. Go and get it. And he did. So the story here says, and I'm reading this from Cool FM's website, where they say, Kizz Daniel set to perform at FIFA World Cup 2022. Kizz Daniel set to perform at FIFA World Cup 2022. And this is a story that was released yesterday by Adedayo Damilola. Adedayo Damilola, aka Devili. Now he says, if wishes were horses, they say Afrobeat superstar Kizz Daniel is set to thrill football fans. If wishes were horses, they say Afrobeat superstar Kizz Daniel is set to thrill football fans at the 2022 Qatar World Cup, where Don Yaro is already there waiting for the first kickoff. Now, the Buga crooner tweeted earlier this year that he would love nothing more than to perform at the forthcoming FIFA World Cup 2022. Months after this tweet, the talented singer's dream comes to pass. It is no doubt that FIFA World Cup is massively the biggest football contest in history, and Kizz Daniel is set to perform his smashing global hit Buga at the opening ceremony. Recall earlier this year, the video was on the recorded FIFA World Cup anthem. Now Kizz Daniel will be performing at the opening ceremony. This is another win for Afrobeat. The singer is certainly having a good year after his Afro Classic tour in Europe, America, and some selected African countries. The FIFA World Cup is set to take place in Qatar from 20th November to December 18th. And this is my favorite story of the day. Whatever you wish for. So this is the tweet, right? Okay, so this is the tweet. It says, and the Lord said, see you in Qatar.
It was after he said, I want to perform.
So when he said, God, I want to perform Buga for World Cup with a masquerade. Hey, Ramasquad. Help me say amen. A fire pay and no buy no say. And the Lord said, see you in Qatar. Buga. Hey, Charlie. Charlie. Ro. Did the guy have an agenda? Because I want us to even start talking about the video of this song Buga. Did he have an agenda that this song is going to this place?
This is what we call...
Because even in the video, you saw countries I hear it was countries that qualified for the World Cup. Their flags were in the video.
This is what
Richie can show us some of them because I'm sure we've discussed it before.
This is what we call walk the talk. And strategic planning, good marketing. In fact, that is why sometimes we advise our people, some of our people, to make sure that no matter the projects that you want to release, you should have a plan for it. You should have something in mind. Target something.
Okay.
I'm sure from the response that he had from the audio release, there are ideas that would come. Why don't we do it this way? Why don't we do it that way? And if whatever that we try to settle on, what is the end result? What are we looking for? We have so many people who have certain type of sounds which are used even in our video games and even World Cup theme songs. They qualify. How well do they put plans in place in order to get some of these slots? It shouldn't only end in maybe World Cup. Maybe you cannot reach World Cup, but there's the CAF Champions League, there's the African Cup of Nations, as well as even our local league. Not long ago, I heard when I went to join Prime, a guy came to promote his song, and the song was Never Say Die, Never Say Die. And I told him to go straight to the House of Folk Secretariat
and sell this to them.
Yes, at least he should also try to use that as a tool of promotion when they are about to play a football match. That is one of their slogans. They play music before the match starts. Just plug in there. And automatically they will not be aware, but before they realize, they will be dancing. Even it happened with Pate. I think one of our high life songs recently, when they signed Pate, they were singing in his name. It happens like that. So this is why sometimes you see some of even our players in the stadiums trying to play. You see once in a while you see Shatta's song being played in a whole stadium. You hear this person's song being played in a whole stadium. So if Kizz Daniel has gotten the opportunity to now go perform in Qatar, it is because of the agenda they had from years back, or just after getting that recognition or that mileage from the audio release. So that is what they are planning on. And I'm sure the time he came to tweet that, God, I want to perform in Qatar, the conversations had already started long time. And probably it was getting to the final, the closing stage, which is where he came to tweet. So because this conversation wouldn't just start from, I want to perform in Qatar, and then they start conversations. No, it doesn't happen that way. These are very organized institutions who do proper research into things before they even allow you on their platform. So the conversation has already started. These are some of the things that we love to see and we want to learn from. So if today you also have certain record, like Kirani Ayat's record that he went to pitch to the Ministry of Tourism, if you have certain type of record and you know, okay, this is suitable for this kind of platform or this kind of project, nothing stops you from drawing a very good plan and also pursuing it. Congratulations to Kizz Daniel. In fact, they are gradually making Africa proud, and we love them. We love them.
Okay, yes, Derek Money. What do you also see? Opportunity meeting preparation?
Exactly, Brasami. I think he has prepared very well, and then he has gotten opportunities to showcase his talent, and he's working here. I think it's a dream come true, because now I was trying to put figures together. Now me heard time release Buga, which is 5 months ago, and compared to the tweets today, 22nd June, as a Sabrina Buga no release.
No, now out.
No out.
Yes.
June 22nd.
No, out.
No, out.
Yes.
Okay.
Time or tweet when
Buga out.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, no. The audio instead.
No, because yes, I'm sure also correct on YouTube. Because the video came late.
Okay.
Yeah, the video came late.
Then I think one thing I want to be brain is Bugana Ababe automatically international hit. Every Tom Dick and Harry is dancing.
This guy Sadiq Adams will be happy.
Very happy.
I remember he also tweeted pushing the agenda that if this guy gets it, though it is not him, but he'll be very. Was it Sadiq Adams? Yeah, that's
Sadiq
Adams, or
Sports
the
Obama.
Joy FM sports guy.
Gary
Al Smith,
yeah,
they're one of
Smith.
them. Yeah.
Okay. Brasame, Ntini, say,
Okay, so these are some of the scenes.
Yes,
in
in
the video.
Buga, yeah,
And if you can
very
see,
colorful.
the flags
Yes.
are the flags for the World Cup. The countries qualified for the World
Very
Cup.
colorful,
And
yeah.
he displayed them very, very well in there. Yeah.
This tells you, say, Buga international hits.
The other day, someone was asking if Ghana was featured in there, but I'm sure.
Almost
Ghana
definitely.
But there are red, yellow, greens be up there, so it but last minute, so yeah, mini Buga video.
Okay.
Brasame, I think, say, with the Nigerians, you know, one thing that a picture pa no adebia betra we keep saying it. They have the lanes, the plugs. Until Kobane sana or the nyom ni 200 nyom na start generating numbers attention no, then they have started plugging and linking. So it gives them easy accessibility to such events. And I'm saying it again. Most of them are also aligned to so many record labels. I'll say it because you to me have a whole an industry. Now you bet me the NCC, but say only black chef you who say or what a friend is saying recognize record labels who are with so many talents. So we have to push them or push investors to come into our system. Then we work together. But I mean to perform our World Cup, I think say the most word acclaimed stage so everybody will see you. Wake up because it draws the worst attention. Everybody, the whole world. Yes. And this is something that I think it is going to add up to his brand and the name Kizz Daniels because it's going to sell him to the world. The world is going to now, even though and you know me who say a friend is George Oponwia or the Buga and I'm sure Buga kasa on Obia de Buga. Into automatically, you know, or the word attention. Now, so I could deny the word platform. So, this is, I think, Kizz Daniel, ni breakthrough now when you're singing in any. This is it.
And the Qatar opening. People watch. Because, you know, Qatar is seen to be a rich country.
Very rich country.
So everybody wants to see what opening
they are going to do. And, you know, I think, say, this is a done deal for Kizz Daniels. This is where a projecting the career to a next level. Until henceforth, you know, if you cut about Kizz Daniels' numbers are going to increase, his attention is going to be different. Even the charge for a show, the rate never cost. Everything about the brand Kizz Daniel, you know, everything is going to change. And I think, say, if you are in the industry, that's the opportunities. It brings an eye to the industry. At a point, it's a bit baby in but since near about industry, no, a bema amount for nipa 1, 2, 3 they are equally good working hard, no so many opportunities, no. And he's throwing more light on the brand Kizz Daniel and the Nigerian music industry as well. Because so he be waving a flag of Nigeria high. And on the day, everybody will see said this is a Nigerian artist performing. So they will throw more light on Nigeria, and this is something we need to look at. Force our artists, I say, force them to work extra hard. Send your gigs, we say, yes, you be Karina Kagani Bako Bata, when you say me a comparison. Yeah. But I'm trying to put a friend saying, your artists new to some sports. I was saying, oh yeah, you made almost to some sport to be swap. I was someone who said, this is the time to go. It's about time. Yeah. It's about time. Until the young folks home, no more working extra hard. No multimedia platform be to say then wave the flag of Ghana had I don't the day no yenina na ye kobom because one say a friend say Kizz Daniels enya gigs more eba e same industry people na wom na bi no be plug program so mama ye adwuma in I don't the days kabeba industry num we are all going to survive one way or the other. Well brother me so it's a plus. I think say it's a dream come true. Well who say ade no or ya e betimi afa and na ode gidi asem. And the Bible even say ask and shall be given unto you, seek you find, knock. And he knocked and the door have been opened to him and he's good to go.
Okay.
Kizz Daniel mu nominating or American Afrobeat artist. Onimo and I'm say
could you wrap up for us? Let's run away.
Sack the Afrobeat campaign or Kahun. Because when he released Adonai, some of these guys they weren't in the picture. So Sack, of course, that's why Sack will always be part of Afrobeat history. Yeah. is a good news to Africa, and I think we need to celebrate Nigeria. That one we have to celebrate them. We have to bow down, lie, prostrate. No, in celebration.
Oh, we can celebrate them.
Oh, why are you me? What's your problem?
You said we.
Me and Roland, what is your problem? Are we not we? Are we not we?
We are we.
Are we not we?
We are we. There's the two of you.
Me and Roland, are we not we?
We are we.
Allah.
We have to celebrate them because we have worked with certain Nigerians, and we know their spirit, their fighting spirit, they are go-getters, and whatever they set their minds to, they will always achieve it. And we need to emulate. We need to respect that spirit. I always say that yes, some of these guys, not that they are extremely talented, they are too talented, but things are working. Their people are ready to push them. Back to what the conversation we're having. Sarkodie was saying all these things. We use emotions to address that issue. But definitely there are people who are working on employing musicians to perform at Qatar World Cup. That section is for certain people, a certain department. And they have other people who are seeing to the choreography and everything, every organization. Now, if you want to lobby for somebody to be part of it, definitely they will have a pool of artists who will be performing. Now, before one can sit down and look at a platform that, hey, I wish my artist, or I want my artist to be on this platform, then you need to make the necessary steps towards that. So how to get to even the people who are in charge? Because yes, if I am part of that board, it is easier for me to put any Ghanaian artist on. If I'm part of the committee looking to build artists for Qatar 2022, it will be easier. So let's ask ourselves, the people who are behind Kizz Daniel, what kind of strings did they pull to make sure this thing happens? And it is not a joke. When it was done in Africa, South Africa, yes, they considered some local artists perform. Yes, they considered, I think, the Banj or so. Yes, Shakira is not a local artist. Yes. So let's say it is in Africa, so they'll give premium to our artists, but this is not in Africa. It's a big deal. It is not everybody, whether you are a world superstar for whatever years, that will get that nod to perform there. And it's purely business. Even if they pay their way through to get it, they are also going to get paid huge sums of money for just making an appearance on that platform. That is why we need to celebrate Nigeria. Nigeria is not looking at just Africa. They are fighting for the world stage. That it is not about whether you are a Beyonce or a Shakira. Yeah, we are also here. Whether you are a Jay-Z or whoever, we are also here. We are Wizkid. And it's not like we are lowering ourselves for you. We are coming to you. And you won't get foreigners to do this better than their own people. And even before this, some of these labels will find them. Their people held them down, push them up there. Because of some of them, their applause. At times, it's not all about money. But if you have your people there, somebody can hold your hand and put you through. And that is, in all these aspects, we lack. We lack. We don't have Ghanaians who are positioned strategically in some of these places that we are fighting for. So the journey will be long. It will take much time before we get there. So if we have to all look at this in a very broad perspective and reduce the bitterness and all of that and come with a common purpose and fight, in the near future we will be seeing some of these things. Else we will rise to that level and we will get stuck. We won't break through to become international superstars. Yes, we will fight hard, because by now we all will love if Sarkodie is that global name that everywhere you go, people are mentioning Sarkodie upon all the work that he has put in as an individual artist. But where is the push? that small touch that will catapult him to the next level. So kudos to Kizz Daniel.
Okay.
This platform is huge. Billions of people are going to see his craft.
Yeah.
And
the song will fly more.
The song will fly more, and that is money.
Yeah.
So even if they lobby for free, if they even pay to be on that platform without getting paid, the aftermath, the benefit, it is enormous.
Yeah.
Organize endorsement deals, even the video that will be flying everywhere, it is currency.
Yeah.
So let's salute Nigerians for their business acumen when it comes to this music thing, and the way they are taking it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. We were here in Ghana when they came to global cities, and then they came to scatter everywhere.
To whip us.
Exactly, because you are not thinking. You are not thinking.
No, you don't have to say that.
You said?
No, you don't have to say that. What if you are not thinking?
This is brofo. At times.
Okay, time is up.
Hello. No, let me explain. Let me explain.
How can you say you are not thinking?
It is English. It is English. The point is, why I say you are not thinking is, you are okay with, they have built 3 of my artists. They are performing about 25 minutes. But somebody tells you that there's a big star who has the eye. So if that person is able to introduce somebody and share the stage, they will steal the spotlight. That is what I mean by you are not thinking. So if we were also thinking.
Kojo's time is up. He has to go on to do other things. He has to run away. Thank you, Kojo, for coming out of your busy schedules to come and save the situation for the day. In fact, we want you to go to your place now. Thanks for coming through to save the situation. What he's saying, we don't need it. Thanks to Derek Money for coming through as well, and to Roland Amate, as well as the production people, the Guitar Rasta, Currency, Rich Flex, Emmanuel Forila PG, and Gideon Nilam Tessi. Let me also take the opportunity to announce to you our Dubai tour for February 2023 from 9th to 16th February 2023. You can call us, number on the screen, to be a part of it. So many activities, fun trip, and you will never regret joining this trip. I know Derek Money, Roland Amato, my white, our year of flying. Yeah, ready. 2023. Our year of flying. What's my one? Jamo, you could be there. Oh, Jamo, you could walk away. All right, so these are the activities there from 9th to 16th February. Just call us and let's do it together. Surprise a friend, surprise a family. In fact, anybody at all that you want to give this experience, why not? Let's see how it goes. My name is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow, we will surely meet here again to do Showbiz Daily. But remember to also share the link with your people, comment, and let's be part of the agenda of show business in Africa. We are out of here.